One of the funny things that happened during the session is that some of my teammates were getting just livid. They were just losing their minds, just like yelling at people and swearing at people like whenever they were giving the ball away and making mistakes. I thought it would be fun in this episode to kind of walk through or have a think out loud about the best way to deal with complaining and negative teammates. And then I also thought it'd be cool if in the comments there was a bit of friendly debate and discussion on their idea of the best ways to deal with negative teammates. My initial reaction to the best way to deal with negative and complaining teammates is, if it's in a match, is just to accept them and move on, because I think you could snap back at them, you could insult them back or be negative back to them, but I don't think that's going to be beneficial for the team. And that's kind of the framework that I'm coming at this from. The way I want to react and my choice of reaction is always based upon what will be best for the team. And so I think snapping back in the moment or even calling them out for their negativity in the moment, they're already so emotionally charged that I don't think there's much point in snapping back at them or calling them out for it. I think it'll just make the situation worse and as a result make our team worse. Not sure what you guys think about that, but let me know in the comments. Other ways is to call them out in a less emotionally charged situation. I think a really important factor is knowing your teammates and knowing kind of their attitude and their personality. It kind of feels like going to the teacher, but you could ask the manager what his thoughts on that kind of behavior are, or you could go to the club captain to ask what their thoughts on that kind of behavior are and if they thought it would be a good idea to address that kind of negativity and complaining, because it really just does seep through the team. Other more rogue suggestions: tickle them into submission, just beat the crap out of them. Probably wouldn't go for those ones, but you know, as a last resort maybe. I think that's all the main ways that I can think of to deal with negative and complaining teammates. So like I mentioned earlier, leave your ideas, have a bit of debate and discussion in the comment section. Let's bring all the ideas together and see if we can come up with the best way to deal with negative and complaining teammates.